Can Reform UK turn votes into seats and from there into power? How far do the Tories have to fall? How unpopular is Labour now it's in government? Find out the answer to some or all of these on local election day on May the 1st. Now then, there'll be 3 types of election. Look at this. 23 councils are up for grabs, mostly in places that we once called the Tory shires. And then Doncaster. That's a Labour-held borough council. Now, Kemi Badenoch, the Tory leader, claims that they could lose all of the councils that are currently under Tory control. Then there are the mayors, 4 of the new powerful metro mayors, 2 of which are holding elections for the first time. Now, these figures are big names in our politics, and there'll also be 2 directly elected borough mayors on the night. Thirdly, there's a by-election triggered after the Labour MP Mike Amesbury resigned in March. He had been found guilty of assault after being filmed repeatedly punching a man late at night. Now, look at this. This is the council elections. And this is what happened in 2021, when these councils were last up. And that means this is the baseline that we'll measure the results against on the night. Now, notice the Tories. They're defending so many seats that, logically, they're also the ones facing the biggest losses. And that could be well into the hundreds, says Sky's Michael Thrasher. But I want you to look at this as well. It's Reform UK. It barely existed in 2021. That's why they are on 0 seats. Now, this slide is why this set of elections is going to be so interesting. 2021, as we were saying, is when these councils were last up. And then the Tories were riding high. They were having their best night for 13 years. Labour, by contrast, were doing so badly that Keir Starmer considered resigning the weekend after. Now, that's how the politics was then. This is how the politics has changed in our latest poll. And we have the new party out in front, Reform UK, from nowhere in 2021 to first place. Labour also down a bit, and the Tories, well, they're plummeting compared to 2021. They pretty much halved their vote since then. And it's Reform, if you look at this, who are putting up the most candidates of any party. They're now contesting 99% of all the seats. And this is why it's a test. Votes don't always mean seats. Now, look at this snapshot from the past, 2013. And it's the same set of council elections again. Labour got 21% of the vote and 21% of the seats. But Nigel Farage's UKIP, look at this. They got 21% of the vote and 8% of the seats. Then there are the mayors. Labour won all 4 that were contested last time, although 1 has since stepped down. Could Reform UK get its first taste of power in Lincolnshire? Or could it even get power in the Runcorn by-election? Now, that would be a massive long shot. It's Labour's 49th safest seat. But this North West constituency could be the most important moment of the night. Labour insiders still tell me they're hopeful of clinging on. There are signs our politics could be changing profoundly. May the 1st could point to a new future.